Right, we're recording this Tuesday afternoon. Rogers is actually on Pat McAfee show right now, and he said um, that he doesn't talk to Diana Rossini and had questioned why people would talk to her. So I'm just curious from your standpoint as a reporter, if you report something on a player or a coach, and then that player or coach denies the report, is that something that you feel the need to defend, or you just kind of trust your reporting and whatever they say after that, you leave it alone?
I mean, that's happened in my career. Like I've literally watched this happen, watched with my own eyes, reported
Yeah.
it, and the person went, in front of like at the presser and said like, I don't know where that came from. That never happened. It's like um, I think, you know, I've had a lot of back and forth with players. Like you sometimes write things and sometimes write things, and they have a problem with it. And what they don't I think it's about the time and place, right? Like Aaron Rodgers, like I wouldn't tweet, like if Aaron Rodgers is like, I don't know why anybody would talk to Kimberly Martin, like I wouldn't go tweeting at Aaron Rodgers like that's BS. Like I think as a reporter, listen, the hard thing about being a reporter is people don't want certain things out. That doesn't mean certain things aren't true. That doesn't mean um that doesn't mean reporters always get it right either. But you know, as a reporter, unfortunately, that's the gig. That's the gig of reporting stuff that sometimes GMs and owners and players don't want the fans to know. And it's very easy. And I think in this climate too, like people are so quick to believe athlete X over reporter, and that's not necessarily the
Yeah.
case either. So yeah, if I don't take too much thought because he even said, I don't have Adam Schefter's number. Like, I don't, like, he
Right.
texted me this. And it's sort of like, I think Schefter's made it a joke now. Like, he's
Yeah.
prefaced it. And that's what you have to do. Like, as long as you are, I don't speak to other people's reporting, but if you know that the information's right, then screw it. Like, you don't need the athlete to then co-sign it, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure there's so much for being a reporter, like being a trusted source, and wanting players to be able to talk to you. I'm sure is very important. So then, like, having Rodgers or any athlete
No,
potentially slander that.
let me say it is very frustrating. I think at this stage of my career, I take some things with a grain of salt. I think earlier in my career, starting off like your reputation, for me, your reputation is everything. Like
Yeah.
for me personally, it's not about being first on something. For me, it will always be like what I say, I'm right on, and I
Yeah.
know that I'm right. So I don't get that thrill of like, oh, I beat, so and so on something. That's not my jam. And I think when your reputation is the cornerstone of who you are and you care about that the most, it used to bother me a lot. I would take it personally that player, whatever, would deny something that he literally told me at his locker room yesterday. And I'm one of those reporters, like on a beat, like if I wrote something on a Wednesday, like damn sure I'm in the locker room Thursday because I will look you in the face like you didn't say that. Um, but I think now recognizing like there are all sorts of games within the game, and like it sometimes athletes have to say and I'm not speaking specifically about Rogers. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
saying in general,
Yep.
coaches, GMs, like coaches and GMs lie like no other at the podium, knowing that they literally just had you in their office and told you X, Y, and Z, but they can't say certain things publicly. But that doesn't mean that um, the reporting that you did is wrong. So I think at this stage of my career, I understand what it is, and I have to be able to look at myself at night when I say something on air or as a beat writer when I wrote it. So just knowing that some people don't like the gig, and it is what it is.